episode 6.
And we're back with a fresh new look.
Rest in peace to the old podcast room.
R.I.P. You are not missed because
Zara.
the setup now.
Like it?
Love it. I love the lights.
Yeah, the lights was a big thing for us,
The
wasn't
lights
it?
have actually been in there the whole time, but never worked for some reason.
They just interfered with the mics for Marcus, so it was a shame because it didn't. We always wanted to put them in because we can change the vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow,
Love it.
so
much better.
Yeah, so much. Better.
So much better. And it aligns out there as well because we've got the booth in the coffee house.
True, yeah, and we wanted to keep the table's still here. So, yeah, episode 6.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It's been
a while.
It feels
We
like
are
it's
back,
been
guys.
ages. We are back. What film's that?
Back in the room. I don't know any
Marcus,
films.
what's film? We are back. Is it The Hangover?
Potentially.
I think it is. It's Alan, innit? We are back.
Yeah, I think it actually is.
So episode 6, we decided to change the format.
Yes.
So Marcus has created 5 new topics that are aligning with whatever's real now going on, from videos, news, relevant. And we don't know what they are. And
I'm scared. Am I going to know what's coming up?
And we're literally just going to put them on the screen. He's going to flick it over, and then we're just going to flow with it and have a chat and see. And some of the stuff we mightn't even know. You might have to tell me stuff. I might have to tell you, because we don't really watch the news much, do we?
We don't like that negativity.
No.
Should we get going then?
Marcus?
We've got our glamorous assistant today, haven't we?
Yeah, glamorous.
Glamorous, always. Turbo.
Okay, wow, straight in for a massive one, yeah?
Okay.
So, do you know anything about this?
Yes, I've heard about this fella getting shot last week.
Yeah.
While he was doing a talk. But I don't really know, and was he an activist?
No, so I don't know the ins and outs of like what he what he done. I know he was involved in governments and stuff, and he used to go to college campuses and just basically sit himself there, and anyone could go up to him and ask him a question, and he's a very intelligent man, and he'd just sit there and talk back.
About what though?
About anything, some people would obviously, I think there were certain things he was Christian, Marcus. Yeah, Christian. So in certain ways, he was against certain things.
Yeah.
So then people then would go in and then go, but he'd always just sit down and have an opinion.
Yeah.
He'd never, what is...
Quite controversial.
Yeah, very controversial, but sit there and have an opinion.
Yeah.
And something what America's lost, and especially what our country's lost, is like, we're scared to sit there and say how you feel without upsetting someone. But how about if you could sit there and say how you felt and have a conversation on the other person rather than being hateful?
Yeah.
Why does everything have to be hateful?
Yeah.
Why does everything have to be, well, no, that's your view? And everyone's opinion matters.
Yeah.
So why can't we sit there and have conversations and you enlighten me and I enlighten you on our views rather than it be hateful or be seen as like disrespectful or racist? Or gender, I don't even know what that word is, but that gender, like different genders and stuff, and he'd just sit there. Yeah. And he wouldn't really...
And people always approach him.
Yeah. And, it's quite sad that because of how he was and who he was, someone's took his life away from him.
Yeah.
Because they weren't happy with that. And that tells you everything about that situation in a way of, he would sit there in front of anyone and have a conversation, yet someone hasn't liked what he said or has got a hate against him, and then has took his life away.
Did you know him before this shooting?
No, but me lad knew of him. Yeah,
Did he?
Billy knew of him, yeah, because he said to me, and I've only seen, I'm not really...
Bear in mind, Billy's 15.
Yeah. So it's obviously Instagram, the part of it, obviously social media, and Billy's very, he knows what he wants and what he doesn't want, and he's obviously listened to few of the things and agreed with few of the things. And now since he died, and I've seen her on Instagram, as you both know, I come in and out on Instagram. I'm not really a big guy for Instagram, but I've started like really watching what he done, listening to what he done, and obviously it was controversial.
Yeah.
But what is controversial?
Well, yeah, that's it. It's like not following the norm that everyone's supposed to follow, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's, as a country, we have to sort of follow. You feel like you've got to follow what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, so that's why it becomes controversial.
Yeah,
and it's like
and it's just a difference of opinion.
Yeah, and
you're so right.
Why can't you just sit in front of, like, you've got opinions, I've got opinions. Why
and we might not agree.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean we have to hate each other.
But why do we want to silence the other person?
Yeah.
We always want to silence the other person to the point where we only care about what we think.
Yeah.
But why? Like, everyone's got a place here.
Yeah.
But then again, from the government side of stuff, then you become the person, you know, oh, he's outside the box, and we all want to follow this.
Stay in the box.
Yeah, and it's like
sad, really, isn't it?
It's sad because.
So have they caught the killer now?
Yeah, they've caught him now, and you know, again, we don't know this for you're only going off what you're reading, but apparently from the headlines I've seen in the news, which again, who do you believe? But he was sort of living with a transgender, so then it's sort of
the killer.
The killer, yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, again,
so that's stuff he was again.
Potentially, we just don't know. He was never against it. He was just like his view, his opinion. But we'd always. Again, that like we're spoken to and taught that if you don't like that opinion, then you're against that. You're racist, or you're this, or you're that. When actually, no, it's just your opinion. I get there's a fine line to where it becomes hateful and stuff like that. I understand that, but you know, we're coming to a place where when someone speaks outside the box, we're taking the life away from them because it doesn't align with everything else, and that's not like...
It's wrong, isn't it?
He's got a wife and kids.
Yeah.
His kids are growing up with no dad.
And they're going to probably see the video of him getting murdered.
And they've seen everything, and I've seen it myself, and again...
I did. It was
like,
shocking.
You know, where, from what I've seen of him, he would have had a chat with that fella in front of him and chatted all day long, but instead he shot him. Because he didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
But you know, Charlie Kirk sat there and he didn't agree with everyone's thing, but he didn't shoot them all.
Yeah.
And it's like...
It can be a debate, can't it?
It can, but it goes back to this thing with American guns, doesn't it? It's like, you know, they just go out and take people's lives for what? For what? For taking innocent people?
I've just seen it. He's 22, that fella who killed him.
Yeah.
And it's like, at that age, it's so crazy to feel like you would go out with that intention to kill
You've got to take someone else's life away.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Nothing should ever come to that.
No.
Nothing should ever come to that. So, yeah, it sort of, for a few days last week, I felt like, wow, you know, and this is where the idea come up to do this, is like let's bring some topics in and let's talk about them, because let's educate.
And it's good to have opinions, isn't it?
When I'm saying educate, I need educating.
You're educating me on this.
Yeah, but like, there's no right or wrong. Someone else will know more than me. Someone else will know more than you. That's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we'll probably get loads of comments in, hopefully, and we'll all learn.
Yeah.
But we should be open to debate. Another thing that this country is against.
Scared.
It's against. It's like, it's against of people saying how they feel with especially in the last 10 years. Oh, you can't say that. Or you can't do that. You can't upset them. It's like, well, what about, we're just surrendering everything inside us that wants suppressing. Yeah, there's the word. Yeah, we're suppressing actually an opinion.
People feel like they can't say what they actually feel
because it might upset someone else.
Yeah.
But if people were willing to sit down and listen to the views, then it wouldn't upset them, because then
they'd understand it.
Yeah,
you're so right.
So that was a good one to start, Marcus.
You're on a roll now, I can tell.
But yeah,
it's good to go. Let's see what we've got next then.
Okay, I don't know this
one.
one.
I don't know this at all.
Okay,
so
we're going to watch this.
Owen Cooper.
Wow, okay.
So he's won an award.
Yeah.
Standing up here is just, wow, it's just so surreal. Honestly, when I started these drama classes a couple of years
back.
15, Marcus? He's only 15, yeah?
Tonight proves
so he was obviously Stephen Graham, yeah? So what was it called? Adolescent?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it, but I've seen of it. So was he a son in that?
Yeah, so I watched a couple of bits. I think I watched 4 or 5 of them. I didn't go all the way to the end, but it's, you know, we have all this, obviously, knife crime in this country. We've just been talking about America with guns and stuff, but over here it's like knives, isn't it?
Scary.
And it's taking away lives at such a young age, and people are carrying them more and more. And in this, if I can remember right, he'd stabbed a girl. Yeah, so that young lad, he'd stabbed a girl. And Stephen Graham was the dad in it, and they were looking at it. They'd done this from the other side, so not from obviously the victim side of it,
but from the family's side,
whose kids done it.
Right. Oh, maybe I need to give that a watch then.
Yeah, so it sort of flipped everything, because you
were always so used to seeing like the trauma that's happened. Yeah,
but then what happens to the family? You know what I mean? What are they living with? How did they live with it? And and
how's it got to that point?
Yeah,
because automatically, if I think, oh my God, he stabbed someone, you think, oh, they're from a horrible family.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
As soon as that's the first thing you hear, isn't it?
Exactly, and they weren't. They were just like obviously normal family. What we categorize as normal.
Yeah,
he was just a normal family. Dad was a plumber, mum worked, and literally, I think the girl made like a show of him or done something, and then he just got this like a vengeance, and then he flipped, and that's what happened. But then it shows you it from the family's point of view that are living with it and trying to support the son, even though the son's done wrong. And I think that's what, like, wow.
Yeah.
It's something you never, like...
No, you don't think of it that
You never think of it. No. So, yeah, I know I can't remember.
So, he's 15. He just said then, I went to them drama classes a couple of years ago, and now he's getting an award, like an Emmy. That's insane.
Yeah, so, like, literally winning the award at that age is like, wow.
Yeah.
From Warrington.
From Warrington.
Yeah, and
I love that.
Stephen Graham's from Kirby, isn't he, originally?
Your neighbour?
Yeah.
Libby said that.
Yeah.
Libby said that. She's from Kirby.
He's from Kirby, so yeah. So amazing, for everyone to... I know it got loads of good stuff, because obviously just flipping it on its head and looking at it from a point, the different perspective.
I'll have to give that one a watch.
Yeah. There we go.
From a place called Kirby. Oh.
That kind of thing doesn't normally happen to a kid like me. I'm just a mixed race kid from a block of flats in a place called Kirby. So for me, to be here today in front of my peers and to be acknowledged by you is the utmost humbling thing I could ever imagine in my life, and it shows you that any dream is possible.
So well.
He's amazing, isn't he?
He's done so well. Like the things he's been in. If you got a list of films that he's been in, wow.
I feel like as well, Liverpool gets a bit of a bad rep, and he just like really spins that on its head, because he's just amazing.
And he's been, obviously this was a total flip for what he normally does. He's been in that many like gangster films and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Italian gangster films as well. But yeah, it just shows you, no matter where you're from, if you put the work in.
Yeah.
And you believe in yourself, and you trust yourself, and the life will happen for you as long as you trust in it. And look where he is now.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Go on, what's next then? Am I going to know any of these? Probably not. Triathlete, ready to face life with no limbs after sepsis. Oh. So what's happened there? She believed she was having fresh as flu. She's only 24.
Wow.
She suffered 2 heart attacks, fell into a coma, and with the next 3 months a complete blank.
Wow.
How do you get sepsis? So is sepsis you've got an infection and then it goes to body, sepsis and then it like attacks everything?
And it can kill you. It can literally take your life away very quickly. I know it's something, I feel like it's something that happens a lot in elderly people as well, when they get infections and stuff,
I think it's people with a low immunity, isn't it?
Okay.
Because I think babies can get it as well.
Yeah, they would,
So I'm thinking, is it like a low immunity? So you, a triathlete or whatever, you would never think that. Is that it now?
Yeah.
She's recovering.
Slurred speech, confusion, extreme pain in muscles and joints, passing no urine in a day, severe breathlessness, people saying it feels like I'm going to die,
oh
and skins that mottled, discoloured or very pale. Wow.
That's terrifying,
it's
isn't
just
it?
like when, like an athlete side of it, just like...
You just would never expect.
No. And
it's so sad, isn't it? Because her life is completely never going to be the same.
Yeah.
She lost all her limbs.
Yeah. And it's
like amazing that she's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, how do you go from, I think when you're an athlete like that, that's your whole life, isn't it?
Mentally, it's
more the mental thing, I think.
Mentally, it must be hell. It must be hell. But it just shows that your life can change so quickly.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
We're trying to control so much stuff that actually when our health deteriorates in any type of way, it controls us.
So my brother-in-law, I got married 4 years ago, and 2 days after my wedding, my brother-in-law had a brain hemorrhage and went into a coma for months. So that picture, when I seen that, I thought, that's exactly what Daniel looked like. He had that thing on his nose, the thing through his throat to help him breathe on the life machines, basically. And it's just like, ever since that happened 4 years ago, I feel like a light bulb switched in my head, and I just thought, you just never know when your last day is. And it's like, it's just, it really does make you think, doesn't it? Like, there's no point living your life unhappy, because we only get one chance, and it can change at a drop of a hat. And it's just so sad. Obviously so good that she's still with us and everything, but it's like, you've got to make the most, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got to make the most, and you've got to, like you said, there's no point being unhappy, but also knowing that everything's temporary. So
I read a quote the other day, and it said, if you're having a bad day, remember it's temporary, so enjoy the good when it's good. And
well, the good wouldn't be as good
without the bad. You've got to go down to come up.
You wouldn't, the highs wouldn't be as high if you didn't have the lows.
So true.
So it's sometimes people didn't have the tools, and I didn't have them for a long time. So it's like, right, I feel like shit right now. Why do I feel like shit? Never even asked me why. Never asked when I didn't have the tools. I just dwelled on why.
Yeah.
Where now it's like, okay, so why am I sitting here? Why am I in this little feeling right now? Okay, so I've had a bit of a shit week. Okay, so that's why potentially I'm sitting here. Okay, so is that okay? Yeah, because it's knowing that you can.
Well, it's knowing that we're not all going to be happy every single day.
Yeah,
of course.
no, it's impossible.
But knowing that when you're having that bad day, it's not. It's not forever.
Yeah.
Or if you are in a bad situation, moving on from that type of situation.
Creating the change from within.
Yeah.
Is really powerful. Marcus.
Marcus, I think
Marcus
you need
is having a smoke. So, you know what? How mad's this? That just then, because we don't know what's coming.
No.
But I was going to go into it, and I thought, no, I'm not going to go into it because that might it might be on there, and it's come up next.
Wow, what is it? What was you going to... Oh, Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
I heard about
so
this
again,
the other day.
What we're talking about, and, you know...
It's a hard one, isn't it? Because obviously he was so successful. Do we know why he died yet? I know there's been speculation.
There's only been speculation, but all I'm gonna quote on today is like the past. He's tried to take his life a few times before, so I'm just gonna look at that from a mental side of it right now. And that's what we were just talking about then. It's sometimes, is it okay to sit in that low side? But sometimes it's unbearable.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I
it doesn't
can't
feel like
do
there's
this
a way out
anymore, and it doesn't feel like a way out. And it sounds so silly and so easy, but by just talking to someone else can potentially lead to a way out.
Seriously.
But sometimes when it's that dark,
you can't,
and it's constant, you don't want to talk to anyone else.
No.
You just want to get to the point, potentially, where you get to the point where you think, no,
there's
can't
no
do this no more. Yeah. And from, I can speak from my experience with that is, it's not so much the end of it, it's more what's led you to there.
Yeah.
That's the bit that's hard to deal with. It's like, people think, oh, he's took his own life, but how dark's it been to get him to that point? Because that's in a way,
the last straw,
in a way, that's the bit where you've got a way out.
Yeah.
You've made the way out for yourself. So that becomes potentially the hardest bit before that, because it's like,
what's he been through to get there?
Yeah. What?
It's mad, isn't it? Because he is obviously an icon to a lot of people, and people look up to him, and from the outside it looks like, wow, what he's achieved, amazing life, and it means nothing, does it? Because mentally...
I know there's a quote from Jim Carrey, and it mightn't be exactly this, but he says, I wish everybody was rich and famous for some part of their life.
To see how hard it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To then see, I actually didn't want that.
Yeah. I feel like most famous people say that, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine not being able to go to the shop and just look however, without getting mad.
I seen a clip of him on the news, Ricky Hatton, and I think it was from 2019, and he said, I've gone from like world champion, world stage, and then he felt like he let everyone down when he lost. So
imagine that weight on your shoulders.
And then what he said is, when I was walking around, I'd feel like they were thinking, there's Ricky there, let us down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So like he's creating something in his head.
He's creating a story.
I feel like that if I haven't filled a class, I'm like, I've let David down. Imagine that though.
But yeah, and that's like
that's bad enough.
and if you think of it from his point, he's had thousands of people
looking up to him,
but then he's had people on him constantly when he's been in the hype.
Yeah.
And then when that hype comes down, then people go away.
They've all gone.
Because that gravy train is slowed down and it stops. So that even from a point of view as, you know, if he's fighting, he has hundreds of people around him helping him
all
doing
his
this.
mates.
And then as soon as you're not fighting, it's nothing. And he's had that constantly through his life, from training on his own to then, right, we've got to fight in 12 weeks. Okay, wait, you've got a team around you for 12 weeks. Then the fight happens and then the week later it's like, right, I'm on my own again on a treadmill.
Yeah.
It's like, even that.
When you say it like that, it's like, wow, how awful.
It's a constant high and low, isn't it? And then
constant up and down.
You know, I know he had some, you know, after his career, he suffered, I think he got videoed in like a hotel room, and he sent it to the news where he was on drugs and drinking drugs. Yeah. And then he come out and said he'd been struggling in it. Yeah. That again, you know, and then I think he fell out with his family as well. And it's like,
so hard, isn't it?
So hard.
Well, Tyson Fury was like that, wasn't he? Once he stopped fighting, he went off the rails. And I think them athletes, that's their whole life, isn't it? So when they're not doing that no more, it's like, what else do you know? Yeah. You don't know anything else, do you?
And it's just...
It must be such a hard environment to be in constantly.
Constantly, and it's just that, like... I think we live in a world right now where everyone's out for themselves to get to a place where they actually don't even know where they want to go.
Well, it goes back to our first topic with that fella who got shot. It's like everyone's scared to say anything outside of the norm. So men especially are scared to speak up. Yeah.
And if you are watching and you are, you know, if there's anything, you know, if any of this has made anything come to the surface, it's like just make that call. Yeah. Send that text message. Yeah. You know, take yourself to someone's front door, because, like we just said before, every single feeling in life is temporary.
Temporary, yeah.
And you know, and they may it may still come back. Them feelings may come back. No one's going to say they're going to go away, but can we get the tools to help us to be with them in the moments rather than just be on our own in that dark place? Yeah. You know, no one's saying they're going to go away, but can we have the tools to be able to sit with there? Because I know what it's like, because I've been there myself when I was 15. So I know, like I felt like I didn't have no one. I felt like there was no one there. So that's why it's more like the leading up to it that's more painful than the actual end bit. The end bit's a relief. But the bit before, it's like I've got no one. I'm on my own. So there's someone out there for everyone, and this is what we're losing in society, is like, you know, people next door don't knock next door no more. There's very few that know the next door neighbours. Yeah. Boy, that wasn't a thing.
There was a lot more community back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, and there's more social media, and it's like, if you don't fit in or you haven't got this, but...
Yeah, comparing
everything, and there's, you know, I think I said that last night in breathwork, there's a reason why you're here. You know, there's a reason why you were born when you were born. There's a reason why you were born where you were born. Like, can we go inwards to feel our own power? Because we've all got it inwards and we've all felt it. You know you're special.
Thanks.
You know you're special. Marcus knows he's special. I know I'm special. But can we tap into it more to actually grow into the person you truly know you want to be? Yeah. Yeah, rather than living someone else's life. You know, I think, who was the presenter that off Love Island who killed herself?
Caroline Flack.
Yeah, I think there was a quote she put up.
About being kind, just be kind.
Yeah, just be kind or something. And then
you never know what someone's got going on, do you?
Yeah, and then there was another quote there. There's like, just be you, because everyone else is taken.
Yeah, there's only one you.
Yeah, there's only you.
I seen a quote the other day, and it was like, there's only one you, and that's your superpower. Like, no one else can be you, and why would you want to try and be someone else?
Exactly.
So is that how you got into breathwork then, really? Through like dark times and just trying to work on yourself?
I got into breathwork through, obviously, the gym opening. Yeah. I opened the gym, but I started doing a little bit of meditation beforehand, and it started giving me this ideas to open a gym and do this. But then I got into breathwork because I just I wasn't a PT, and I was thinking, well, I'm opening the gym, but I want to spend more time in the gym.
But you don't want to be a PT.
How am I going to do that? And then I remember Martin Bowen saying to me, well, why don't you do breathwork? And I was like, yeah,
perfect.
I'll do breathwork.
That works.
Literally signed up the next day and was signed up to a 7-month course.
Wow, I love that.
And just went with it. And that was like, that's how I'm here now. Because I would never have, if I hadn't have tapped into me, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
No.
I wouldn't have the courage or the self-belief
or the
awareness to be able to sit there and just be me. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And everyone's got a story. Everyone's got
And
like,
I think it's quite hard finding yourself as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to tap into them emotions sometimes because it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like I'm new to breathwork, aren't I?
Yeah.
And when I do it, I'm like, oh God, this is scary. I don't
Yeah.
want to feel them things. But over time, it gets better and easier and you feel better.
Because if you think of the years that you've been through, you've always been like suppressing.
Yeah.
You've never like there's very few people who are actually just living in the now and authentic and just be them.
Yeah.
Because we've always like been taught, well, to be successful, you need to have this, and this.
Yeah.
To, you know,
If you haven't got these things,
you're
then
not that.
you're not
so
at
then
that
we've
level.
attached, right, well, I'm not successful because I haven't got that. That's okay, so let's go looking for that, and that. But
And then
actually,
you get there and then it's like,
yeah, there was nothing there.
yeah, don't feel any better for it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's obviously on our last podcast, it was when I was turning 30, and I feel like it takes so long to get out of that cycle of always feeling like you're not good enough or you don't know who you are. And I feel like that's why I feel so good now, because I'm like, actually feel like I know who I am and I like who I am. So it's good, isn't it?
Think of it, you spent 30 years trying to protect
it's a long
yourself.
time. It's a long to try and unravel
to try and
that.
fit into everybody else's the way you're meant to be.
Yeah.
And now you're starting to unravel to actually, no, I'm just going to be me.
Me, yeah.
Because I'm worthy to be me. And that's the special power within every single one of us. That's in there.
Yeah.
And everyone feels it in the belly.
Yeah.
Every single person.
Yeah.
I'll go as simple as, like, I remember I'd watch someone on the karaoke and think, I want to do that like so. And I'd go,
I wouldn't have the balls to get up there.
Am I fuck going to do that? I'm not doing it. But inside of me.
But you're dying to.
Inside of me, it's like,
or you're like dying
just
to get
go.
on the dance floor and
Just
you're like,
do
look
it,
at all that, and you won't.
Just do it, and then that in itself is just suppression.
Yeah. Right, I'm getting on the karaoke on our works night out then.
Marcus, have we got one more? Okay. So,
okay.
So one more?
One more, quickly.
Okay, quickly.
Quick one.
Will Smith.
No, so it's him. Is he like doing the DJing thing in town? Like,
I've seen a few of
have
these.
you seen Billy Booby?
Yeah, and I've seen there's one in London as well, in like Piccadilly.
It might be him.
Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
there's Ed Sheeran.
there's
sorry.
Ed Sheeran with him. So what? He was getting blanked in work, overlooked. So he thought, I'll go and do what I want to do. Be me.
It's like this was planned,
It
Marcus.
is. This is actually rolling.
It's rolled.
Well.
And again, if we let go of the control and let go of everything, things fall into place. Exactly what's happened today.
I know. So what? Look at that, 48,000 likes he's got on his post.
So just imagine.
And I think as well, like he probably wanted to do that for years, but was too scared what other people would think.
Yeah.
And held back. And now look at him, he's flying.
And actually, he's being authentic to him.
And people like genuine people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because then that's the real you.
I want to be as me. I want to go there.
But can you imagine when he first done this, he thought, if someone said to him, you're going to have Craig David or Will Smith, he'd have gone, someone else would have gone, nah, you're on the bend. Wouldn't he? If he'd have said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to have people, like real stars, doing this, they'd have gone,
shut up.
Go back to work.
Yeah,
but
get
again,
back to your work job.
It's like,
Love that.
How good
So
is
that is a sign. Just be you.
Just be you.
Yes.
Everybody else is taken.
Yeah.
Just be you. Why live someone else's life when you can live your own?
Love it.
Love it?
Love it. What a positive note to end on.
Yeah. So
we're back.
We're back.
We're going to be consistent with these now. We've had the refurb done
New
every
room.
2 weeks.
New room, new vibes.
New schedule.
New schedule.
Love it. Same us.
Uh-oh.
Everything's new, but we're the same.
But Marcus is here. Marcus is involved.
Right, we're hard launching. Marcus, next time you're getting on here.
Okay, Turbo.
Amazing. Thank you so much for today.
Yeah, lovely.